you're well known for the fact that you got ejected and came back. So tell the story about that.
Story is too long, but I think it was 2000, maybe it was 99. Yeah, it's just the team needed some levity, and I went into the clubhouse. The guys told me to go back out, so I went back out, and the rest is history. It's another 15 seconds of infamy that people remember. So I manage over 4,000 games. I've done a lot of stuff in my life. I do this one stupid thing, and that's what everyone knows me for. And what it was is that I got thrown out of a game. But I didn't just get thrown out of a game. If I could just we have 2 minutes for the backstory on this one?
Absolutely.
Okay, he said because he's a Met fan. He said, sure, Bobby, go ahead. All right, I'll try to do real quick. He'll remember the time. What happened was we were doing really well, and then we were doing really not well. We lost 5 games in a row. We were going to play the New York Yankees. That's not a good thing for the New York Mets in those days because they were always better than us. But we were taking this bus from Shea Stadium over to Yankee Stadium. We'd play them after the game. We'd take the bus and go back because they wouldn't let us drive our cars into the Bronx, thinking that the Met tires would be slashed and all that stuff. Well, we lost the first game against the Yankees. We lost the second game against the Yankees. And after the second game, and we got off of the bus, I did my press conferences. I did the stuff I had to do. I did my shower. I came out of my shower. 3 of my coaches were still in their uniform. They're sitting in my office. I said, what the hell are you guys doing? Don't worry. Put your hands up. We'll get them tomorrow. It's only 7 games in a row that we've lost. And they said, no, you won't get them with us. We just got fired. I said, I didn't fire you guys. He says, no, your boss fired us. So they had just come down from the general manager's office. 3 of my best friends were fired and no longer part of my staff. I had to go to Yankee Stadium and have a press conference and say, why didn't I show loyalty to the 3 guys who got fired and quit with them? And I said, because I think that's what someone wanted me to do. And it's not what those 3 guys wanted me to do. And as this press conference got a little confrontational, one of the guys in the front row from the New York Times says to me, Bobby, you should have left with them. You're going to leave soon. When are you going to turn this thing around? I said, when do you want it turned around by? He says, by September 1st. I said, how many games are there between now and September 1st? He said, 55. And I said, well, we'll go 40 and 15 in the next 55 games. And he said, and if you don't, I said, I'll quit. Now, this is something you could Google because it's out there. So, we're talking about the mustache. So I now manage a game with 3 coaches who weren't my selection, and I don't really like these guys at the time. I learned to like them, but I didn't like them that day. We won. And the next game we won. We had a game at Shea Stadium, and Brian might remember, I don't know, Bill, if you guys remember, someone out there might remember, we were winning on our way to 55 games, on our way to our 40 victories, we won 2. And we blew the lead in the 9th inning, and I called a pitch out in the 10th inning, and this guy who's going to the Hall of Fame, Mike Piazza's the catcher, and he got the sign, and he stepped out to catch the pitch out and caught it and threw it to second, and they called the guy out at second until the home plate umpire said, Mike Piazza just caused the catcher's balk. The runner's safe at second. Mike started yelling, wanted to get thrown out of the game. I intercepted him. I said, you can't get thrown out of the game, Mike. I already pitched hit the other catcher. He calmed down. I calmed down. And then as I was walking away, I went back and I said, Phil, can I get thrown out of this game for what I'm thinking? He said, no. And then I told him what I was thinking. So he threw me out of the game. But now what the manager has to do when you get thrown out of the game, you have to turn this thing called the lineup card over to the second in command. Well, the second in command were one of those 3 guys that I hadn't talked to in the last 3 days. But I gave it to him when I went up into the clubhouse, and Robin Ventura, who now is managing the White Sox, who I had pinch run for, was up in the clubhouse. He says, "What are you doing up here?" I said, "They threw me out." He says, "You got to go back down there. Those guys don't know who's in the bullpen. Go back down there and manage the rest of this game." I said, "What are you, crazy, Robin? They threw me out of the game. They'll throw me out of baseball if I go back down there." And he threw me a hat. And he said, "Put this hat on." And then he threw these sunglasses and said, "Put these sunglasses on." I said, "Robin, it's a night game." He says, "No, put them on." So I put them on, and I walked into the trainer's room to look in the mirror to see what I looked like. I had taken my uniform top off. I was in a t-shirt, I had a hat, and I had the glasses. And then I reached down, and they have these little stickers that just peel off, and you put underneath your eyes when the sun is bright. And I took one out, and I put it over here. And I took another one off, and I put it over here. I looked back at the guys, and they went, "They'll never know." Well, I went out there to give a sign. When I gave a sign, the TV camera saw me in the dugout. Everyone started laughing. We got a hit. We won the game. I congratulated everyone after the game. The commissioner next day read this article that was written by the guy who wanted me to quit, who's now trying to get me fired, said it was the worst thing he had ever seen in the whole history of the game of baseball, and I was disgracing the game of baseball. I should be thrown out of the game of baseball. I wasn't thrown out, but I was suspended 3 games and fined $10,000. So that's the mustache story. Yeah.